You could have done something different. Or sorry, Braum. I always say these two champions backwards for whatever reason. Valdez gave me a look.
That doesn't look like Bard at all.
Lucian Braum.
It's like the opposite of Bard, actually.
Brought Rise to the bottom lane without Realm Warp. He just walked over.
Yeah, looks like Paulo might be paying for this one, as in they go. Very easy dive. First blood given over to Calyx. That is that first pick. Rise getting some huge value early on here for his wallet. He's not here in plans.
We'll see him next year.
Yeah.
We are going to have a big setup here for the Grubs. Gio and Lehens are kind of a little bit caught out. Croco on a nice angle. Yeah,
Croco does have a nice angle, but Gio gets to safety now. The Subjugate's certainly going to help, but the Rise comes over, and Calyx is making their life so hard closer here as well. Trying to take out Gideon will do that, but only that, as Paulo is going to fall, and Hype is too low. Has to flash the wall, and it's another big early win here for Nongshim.
And some plate gold going over here. It's a 1,000 gold lead for Gio in the bottom lane matchup on that channel Dad no longer is interested in watching.
Maybe he sniffs this one out, as he is not going to dash on in. Does dash away now with the flash, but with Pillar up, might be enough, but the heal comes in. Lehens is here right on time, gets the stun. Is going to have King and fall, but the rest of the squad is coming on up. And it will end up being a 2-for-1 here for Nongshim, just on the hasty help there to the top. Not going to drop that ult just yet, not even going to flash, but he does get away with just a bit of health. And now a
cross map.
Gank?
Cross map.
Yeah, cross map.
Oof.
Everyone loves a cross map, and they get it down on the bottom side. And they take down Morgan just to add insult to injury.
Lehens has just been in the right place, the right time. It's a tough call to make, but I think it was the call to make. And Bro are going to get a dragon here, so that's good.
They got a dragon. They did it. Good job, Bro. It was easy to be a bit more one-dimensional when there was no Fearless.
Yeah.
Now there's Fearless. Lehens is Alistair. And how long will this last is the question against 4 people. As Pillar comes down, Lehens still surviving, but eventually does go down in trade of the Rift Herald, it looks like.
And
see if they can get this, as Bro is moving over.
Yeah, they are going to go for the contest. Paulo does have ultimate here and flash, but for what?
He didn't hit the eye. There he is going to get it. And now goes back for the eye, has to go for the Cyclone, and Gideon almost definitely dead. Is going to flash over the wall, though. And the follow-up does come in from Bro.
Calyx has Realm Warp, but he's going to get collapsed on before he can try to save Gideon, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And it looks like he is going to die for this turret as well. But look at Kingen in the bottom lane. Oh, the dodge! And he gets out, and Kingen's going to get that turret I was, in the beginning of mentioning as the sidestep comes through. So he gets a turret, he Realm Warps out, get out macroed. Bros, 4,000 gold, the deficit now, and Hype. He's got flash, and he may need to use it.
He definitely has to here. Let's see if Lehens can go for the play. He is going to get the combo in. Hype just turning and burning just a bit here into Lehens with the TP coming up from Closer, who is 3-0, so that's going to be a 4th one for our Aurora player for the side of Bro. And now looking for a Pillar, but I think just a little bit too far away. They are onto the turret, and they're going to dive it, as now we have TP coming in. And the Rise is, in fact, going to be shut down. Croco pretty tanky, but eventually I think he just goes down after the dive. Ends up being a trade and another kill here for Kingen.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a trade up for Bro, but it's something.
Top damage per gold, right? Out of anyone in Legend Group. That was very impressive. Maybe didn't get a lot of gold in those games across the map, but still did a lot of damage. Either way, it's a good stat. Here's Calyx. They're going to respect that. And yeah, I just feel like he might be the guy most out for revenge.
All right,
doesn't feel like the tax dollars are being put to work.
I mean, look at this setup here. Even Calyx can get to the Otacon without TPing, and he's just going to clear the mid wave. It's going to be Morgan who TPs first. The turn is so simple here with a Wukong with flash. They do just give it up, though.
Yeah. They got spotted by Redemption. They're just like, we don't necessarily have to stay on this objective. Nice culling here from Hype.
It's kind of favorable for Bro, though. I don't know if the lead the lead might be too much, but this is kind of an angle.
I mean, Gideon's here. And there's no real way to deny him as this Rise is going deep, and Calyx in a bit of trouble, but is going to flash away. Nice interrupt on the engage from Lehens, but those wallets looking pretty good. And Closer, the one-fed guy, he is going to pick up his 5th kill in the fight, takes out Gideon. And now they want to start this Otacon once again. No smite available for Nongshim, but...
It's completely leashed. I mean, not completely, but about like 85%. Push through. There's not a whole lot of vision here for the side of Bro. This is an awkward teleport angle for Kingen, but he is on this fed Aatrox. I think he's just going to be fine.
Yeah, he's able to just frontline pretty well for now. But that's Sterix. Lehens makes his way back, but no Unbreakable will right now. They're looking for the pick on the Krako. He's in a lot of trouble. Does get the subjugation now, but he's still going to die. And the turn is immaculate here from the side of Nongshim. Gio is going to be safe. Closer does go golden, and he's going to be safe for the wall himself, but the rest of the team, not so much. Morgan barely gets away, but Calyx is going to take him down, and I think that is the final nail in the coffin for that fight. Double kill comes through. Even though Closer did so much in terms of damage, it wasn't enough, and they say, hey, Baron's here, might as well take that.
Yeah, we don't need Palu. That one doesn't give you pushing power across the map. Not going to turn the minions big. We want the Baron buff. Instead, Calyx is going to push through. And this play here from Lehens allows the escape.
What does he say?
Fight.
I think he just said, good job.
Yeah, chances, but they have enough damage here. These players are so ahead. With this Corki, you can just kill him. And then the fight gets pretty interesting. Like,
they barely made it into play-ins, and they have a lot to play for and not a lot of pressure. You know, there's not huge expectations. There were a lot of different narratives and storylines coming into this.
Right now, everybody's buying it. As they're going to look for a pick on the Calyx.
Oh boy. Well, they're not going to land that one. The phase rush is helping quite a lot, and now they don't have an interrupt, and he will get away. And that was the one collapse.
Yeah, that you commit everything there. They're like, cool. There's the inhibitor, and also, by the way, Rise is still pushing mid.
Yeah.
He's going to get a second one.
He just walks back. King at level 17, tanking everything up, gets a massive amount of health on that one auto. And with the Baron, with the Otacon, they're just taking everything. 2 inhibitors go down. Even the wave in bottom lane is timed here.
Yeah,
not sure if that was done on purpose, but it's going to feel pretty good.
I don't think it really was, but it was set up slightly earlier, and the timing works out incredibly well here. And that's just going to be triple inhibs. Everyone for Bro is up. Doesn't necessarily mean they can defend, because there's another wave coming through here in mid, and that super wave in top is coming over. But with some lower health bars, and with the remainder of this Baron buff giving them the empowered recall, they'll just take their opportunity to go back. Individual players' performance and damage is not going to win team fights for you when you're this far behind, as Kingan's looking for an in.
Yeah, he's just trying to bait this one. Paulo taking an immense amount of damage. Kingan getting into that backline. A little bit half-hearted of an engage here from Nongshim, but it just doesn't matter as in goes Lehens. Gonna open this one up. The double root comes down, one of them going into Zhonya's. As Closer roots himself, goes into the base. This game is over by a very big long shot here. 12,000 gold the difference, 31 minutes is the game timer, and that'll be Nongshim up 2-0.
2-0 lead.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.